And good evening. It is Saturday night, and we are live with the Ken and Glenn Show from room 247B at Marion General Hospital in Marion, Ohio. It's September the 4th, and it is the Ken and Glenn Show. Here we are. It's Saturday night, and I think that Ken Walls has put an entirely new face on the meaning of commitment. Is this something else? Ken,
What's happening, dude?
Ken is doing the show from his hospital bed.
I am.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Dude, what's happening? How's everybody doing?
Give us all an update. I got my update over the phone. Give the Ken and Glenn Show fans an update, buddy.
So, I have COVID. I think I'm past the having it stage. I just kind of have the I've lost my razor and toothbrush phase. But no, so they sounds disgusting, but I have the other day my left toenail turned completely black, and the pain that came with that, you don't think like, oh, if my toenail turns black, I wonder if there'll be any pain. That doesn't generally cross someone's mind. But the pain I can't even describe. So apparently, one of the really cool side effects of COVID is it clogs your blood. It thickens it, makes it clot and stuff. And so I have a clot in my foot, I guess, and I'm on blood thinners. You can see right there. I don't know if anybody can see that, but I'm on an IV. I have two IVs in my arm just because one. So yeah, and so I have this dry cough, and I'm just literally laying here on oxygen, and dude, it's here's what I will say. I'm very, very grateful to be alive. Not that I didn't ever get to that place where, oh my God, I'm gonna die. But there were a couple of times when I thought, oh my God, I'm gonna die. Like I literally did. And I was telling you, I don't like, I'm just a teeny weeny little tiny celebrity compared to you. And I'm like, dude, how do you deal with all the messages? Like, how do you deal with it? And I love everybody that loves me. I love people that don't love me, but I've gotten thousands of messages, and it's so hard to keep up with all of them. And I want everybody to know how much I love and appreciate them. But man, dude, it's a full-time, like I could have two or three people doing the job of keeping up with messages. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
So at this point, have you given up all thoughts of becoming an international film and television star?
Well, I feel like at the moment I am. I feel like we're doing a scene from General Hospital, maybe, or The Resident.
Or maybe The Resident?
Yeah, I know. As soon as it left my lips.
I've been thinking about buying a hospital in Ohio, and you're there at Marion
Beautiful.
General.
Yes.
I own Chastain in Atlanta.
Room 247B,
and I I can hear the folks down at
There's
the
A.
nurses station going, is it traditional behavior to have a talk show originating out of one of our rooms? I believe the young man in 247B is doing a talk show right now out of his bed on his phone. Don't drink that. It's a urine sample.
Wrong one. Oh, whoops. That's
Wouldn't
not
that
me.
be funny if it happened to you after it
No.
happened to me?
No, that would not be funny. That would not be funny at
Look, you've
all.
got you've got Colleen reaching out, and Lisa, and Julie,
That's my
and Karen
sister-in-law.
Toddy, and Ernest Odell, and Mark Rodriguez, and Pamela
Dude.
McMaster. Let me see who else is chiming in. Troy,
Dude,
Mandy.
if you can pronounce this one, I'll give you $100. Go. So, Phil, I'm now automatically vaccinated. So man, this is thank you, Linda and Barber. Yeah, this has
And Bruce
been
Mills was the first one on tonight, just so you know.
Bruce Mills.
Followed by Larry, and then Corey Calvin, Larry Schneider, Corey Calvin, Ernest Odell, Mandy Robinson,
Awesome.
Glenn Caldwell. I'm just telling you who's here.
Dude, we have 53 people watching right now. That's crazy.
Well, there are a lot of people who give a major damn about your well-being.
It's so nice, man. Hey, can you say his name?
Scott Ricard.
Ricard. I'm trying to keep, sorry, there's other sick people here in the hospital. I just want to be as respectful as I can.
And my guess is that none of them are currently doing a talk show live from their bed.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say you're probably right.
I'm just saying. By the way, do you know what you call a nose without a body? Nobody knows.
Oh my God.
And these are the kinds of jokes we tell at Chastain Park.
God, dude.
Chastain Park Memorial Hospital.
There's my cousin Lisa. Hey, Lisa. Oh, dude.
Hello, Lisa.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, man. Like, this is. I highly do not recommend COVID. I'm just gonna tell you, I don't recommend it. It's not. It started what's it been? What is
over
today?
2 weeks
today?
ago? You told me you were feeling it in class. You said you were starting to feel something in class, and that was 2 weeks ago last Tuesday.
Right. And then, oh, look, there's my ex. Hey, Beth. That's my oldest daughter's mom. I need to shave. Definitely need to shave. But I was feeling it on that Tuesday, and then I did an interview with. Did you see my interview with Ted McGrath?
I did not.
Pretty big celebrity.
Is that the one where you had kind of a coughing attack?
Yes. And
okay.
So
you told me about it, but I haven't seen it.
That's where it started, and then I man, it just started by day 6 or 7. I honestly, dude, I thought I'm gonna die. This is crazy. I never felt anything like this in my life, and it wasn't like. I mean, it's like the flu. It's like having the flu, I guess. I don't ever get sick, but it was like that. And sorry, excuse me in advance for any coughing that I do. But then it just started. I couldn't get out of bed, man. I literally couldn't stop sleeping. And people are like, "Oh, you just need to rest," and I'm like, "That is not an issue. Trust me, I will be resting." But And then it just, one thing after another, and I ended up in the hospital because my oxygen dropped so low, and they one of the ER physicians told me that if you have COVID, you have pneumonia. Like, there's no in between. Like, if you have COVID, you have a form,
Right.
a degree of pneumonia. So they're doing X-rays, they're doing all these CT scans, and they saw on the outside of my lungs that I have, that I had, slight pneumonia, double pneumonia, and so I still do. And dang it.
But you told me, and correct me if I'm wrong, that you were going to try to get a twofer while you were there. That as long as you're staying at the hospital, you were going to see if they could go ahead and throw in a complimentary penis reduction surgery. Is that?
Oh my God!
You
My
can't
daughter's
even
watching.
You
Oh
can't
my
even
God.
keep it on your face, can you?
I can't.
That's funny.
So yeah, man.
Colleen just expressed her disappointment. Me glad.
Did she? I love Colleen. She's awesome.
We're gonna laugh him. We're gonna laugh him back to health. That's what we're gonna do.
You gotta laugh, man. You gotta laugh.
We're gonna give him some laughter.
I mean, and you and I were joking that people are like, and again, I understand, I get it. Like, when you're going through this, it's hard to explain, but man, like, I don't have give up in me. Like, it's not.
That's
part
not
of
a
my
gear.
makeup.
That's not a gear in you.
No, and so I don't know any other. Like, there's no other option. Look, here's the deal. I've got this. I know I have a clot, and one of the side effects of COVID is it does thicken your blood. It does cause clotting. I'm on blood thinners. So if you have it out for me, all you have to do is stick me with a big sharp needle, and I'll probably bleed out pretty quick. Real quick way to murder me if you want.
This might be the time when we introduce the word exsanguinate, which is to bleed out.
Oh, yeah.
To bleed out is to exsanguinate.
Yeah, if you have any.
This is what happens when you own a hospital, Ken.
Oh, that's
By the way, we got to give Amy Lee props. Okay,
where is she?
We got to give her props, Amy Lee Westervelt, because she wrote that you would be getting your PP reduction surgery in Uranus, which is pretty funny.
Oh, if everybody only knew.
Yeah, you have to have the backstory to appreciate. That's a town, and it's in Missouri, right?
It's in Missouri, yes.
It's in Missouri, and it's a town that Ken has actually visited not once but twice.
I spent the night there.
And he coined the phrase, "The only thing better than being in Uranus is being in Uranus twice." So the week after
oh dear God.
after he was there, he turned around and he said, "You wouldn't mind if I go back to Uranus?" And I said, "Nope, I wouldn't mind at all. I wouldn't mind at all."
Oh,
so he jumped in his car and left.
Sharon wants to know how to spell
exsanguinate, like sangria, right? Is where it gets the origin, like blood, sangria, like wine, red wine. Exsanguinate, sangua. You can look it up. You'll see it.
Is that it? Bruce just put in there.
There it is. Exsanguination is a high-level ICD-10 code for the billing office. Exsanguination.
There's Bobby Jones.
We have always esteemed ourselves to be edutainment, right? We're both entertaining and educational. So we've just passed through the educational portion of the evening. That's all.
Can I show you something, dude? I gotta show you
I'm
guys
gonna
something.
check the yes box.
They're gonna come in here, I guarantee it, any minute and take blood from me because with this blood thinner running, this drip, they keep drawing blood every 2 or 3 hours. So
Mm-hmm.
look at this. Look, ready?
Wait, I'm gonna. Oh, geez.
Yeah, dude.
Is that from
Um,
poking and prodding?
that's from drawing blood every 2 or 3 hours.
Goodness
I'm like,
gracious.
oh, dude. And they can't take it from this side because, that's where they're dripping the crap into me. So, yeah, dude, it's like I the last time she was in here, I said, "Oh, hold on. I told you. You're here to get blood. Come on in. I'm on my doing my talk show. You can be in front of 150,000 people."
Oh, wow.
Glenn, I'm going to give you full screen and
Okay.
let her
Go ahead and
draw.
let them
Unless
do
you
their
guys,
procedure.
do you want to watch her draw blood? Oh, Victoria says, "Get a pick line." Goodness, what's a pick line?
A PICC line, so it'll go right up here in your arm. They'll be able to give you medication there, and we'll also be able to draw blood off of it.
Well, let's thank her for taking care of you, Ken. Let her
Yeah.
know that I tell her
This
that
is
the owner
Glenn
of Chastain
Morshower.
Park Medical
Hi.
He's the owner of Chastain Park Medical. It's
Oh,
a
in Atlanta.
hospital in
really?
Atlanta.
Because
It's a pretend hospital on a television show.
That hurt. Did you guys just see her hurt me? Ah,
We saw your reaction to it.
yeah, that one hurt.
yeah,
Are you
you got
you're not even done.
no, got it now. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Wow, Ken.
We did have
Victoria
Getting
says,
stuck
"No,
live
please."
on your international talk show. That's
Getting stuck
pretty
live.
cool.
That's Glenn Morshower. Did you ever watch the TV show 24?
No.
Oh my God, that's sacrilegious.
Ken,
You ever see? Have you ever seen
this
The
is not
Resident?
necessary.
I know, but I'm just trying.
Yes.
He's on The Resident. He owns the
Really?
hospital. Yeah. Him and I do a show. We're doing this live right now.
Really?
Look at all the people watching.
Oh my gosh.
So, are you done?
I'm done.
What's a pick line? I want to talk about a pick line.
They move very
I don't know if we're
fast.
gonna be here long enough for
Oh,
a
I
pick
got
line.
you.
Pick line is normally something that we give. Are you hot too?
Would you turn that
Yes,
down
absolutely.
for me a little? Not a lot, because it was gonna
Okay,
snow.
you're on like 70 now.
Put it on like 68, if you would. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You're amazing. Do you want
This is great TV.
peanut M&M?
Oh, I'm okay, honey.
Hey,
Okay.
Ken, this is great
Yeah.
TV.
I hope you have a good
It
night.
doesn't get any better than this.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're having a
Plus-
nurse inject you. You're offering her M&Ms. I mean,
know.
your fan base is going wild.
Dude, this is crazy. Holy crap. I'm seriously sweating right now. Oh, April, thank you so much.
Good to see you too. I've been sending prayers for you, Ken. By the way, what makes Uranus, Missouri even funnier is it is famous for fudge. True
I
story.
know.
Yes, we did know that, April.
Colleen
did
says
know
you
that.
don't want a pick line. Okay. She said you're not going to be here long enough for that. Thank you, Glenn. Listen. I was talking to Glenn Morshower on the phone. And I said, I was thinking of something really funny earlier. I was thinking, how funny would it be if we did the Ken and Glenn show
Mm-hmm.
with me in the hospital? I said, the longer we talk, the more convinced I am that it would be awesome.
That it would be a good idea.
And you said, oh, it's a great idea. Let's do it.
I said, let's go. Let's do it. What are we waiting for? Let's go right away.
So
So here we are.
here we are. Yeah,
And
real life.
I have to tell you, Bud, I just cut off my beard yesterday because I'm headed to LA tomorrow to do a job for a week. And I'm starting a new video game where it's motion cap, where they
Wow.
use your image. And this will be the sixth video game that I have done, and three of them have been motion cap. So that'll keep me in LA, and then I'll keep the beard off because after that, I head back to Atlanta to start Ozark.
Mm.
And Ozark, the recurring that I do on that series is a beardless role as well. And then I'll grow it back in and go back to work on The Resident for quite a while, all the way through April. We're having a big time.
I'm so excited that you're doing Ozark.
You know, I'm so excited that I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it.
Oh my God. That is so funny. Why is Ken? Look what JJ says. Oh my God, that's so funny. Why is Ken in a sexy gown?
I assume that there's no one on this feed that is unaware of what you've been dealing with, right? This is not showing
There
up.
might be.
This is not showing up as news for people, is it?
I mean, it might be. I have COVID. There's say hi to Sandra for me, Glenn.
Hi,
She's that
Sandra and Lynn also.
dude. I gotta tell you about Sandra. You know Don Hobbs.
Yes.
So he referred Sandra to me. I'm going to be working with Sandra. She is literally the real life Aaron Brockovich. She's an attorney that is just beyond a badass. I mean, she is unbelievable.
Wow.
She's unbelievable. Yeah. So anyway, but yeah. So anybody watching that doesn't know, I have COVID. I'm at the end of it. I've had it 17 or 18 days now. I got a clot or something in my foot, and they're monitoring it. I'm on blood thinners. I'm on oxygen, and I haven't. I look like I just got out of prison. I'm not handcuffed to the bed at this point, so. But yeah, man, it's crazy, bro.
I know, and I know it's been a rough go, and there's nothing funny about it. But I would like to, for those of you who think that I'm being insensitive by being live with Ken from the hospital, I would like you to know that this was his idea. And I said yes immediately, but it really was his idea. He goes, "So, dude, you want to go live?" I said, "When?" And he goes, "Like maybe now." And I said, "Sure. Why not? Why wouldn't we do that?"
Right.
Oh, Vance is reaching out to you.
Vance, how you doing?
And Vance
brother?
said he was unaware.
He was unaware. It's crazy.
Yeah,
What's up, John?
Ken has been sidelined severely. And he's already had a second hospital. This is his second hospital outing. He had a brief tour with a hospital up in Sandusky,
Upper
Ohio.
Sandusky. You want to hear something? Here, you want to hear something so stupid about that? Upper Sandusky is actually south, way south of Sandusky.
Of Sandusky.
Dumbest thing.
Yeah. It's like the town of West Mississippi is in the north central part of the state. It truly is. Hey, but Ken, I'd like to add something here. Sure. May I?
Yes, please.
28 and 28 is 56. Okay, I'm good. I just wanted to add something.
Oh my God. I was like, is it? I still have some brain frog.
Now that's when you know a man is telling you the truth about having brain fog, is when he comes up with brain frog.
Anyone that knows Ken is not going to hold you responsible for this, Glenn.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh
That's
my
true.
God.
Donovan gets it.
Hey, listen, on a serious note, because I want to talk about Glenn, but on a serious, quick note, honestly, I'm so grateful to every single person. Somebody set up a GoFundMe just to help us out. So nice to Pam Aubrey. That was so nice to help us through the rough patch. And just thank you to everybody. I love all of you. I appreciate each and every person watching. And Glenn, I love you like a brother. You've been so supportive, man. And I'll tell you, man, you go through some crap like this, and you learn quickly who really cares and who's full of crap. Just saying. And
Well, you have a
but people
lot of
have
people.
lives.
You have
Huh?
a lot of people that you have a lot of people that deeply care about you, brother.
Well, I
Deeply
love
care.
people, man. I love people, and I'm not, I honestly think that by the middle of next week I'll be back. I already feel like I'm at like 70%. If it just
Right.
weren't for this whole, my toe feels like it's gonna fall off thing. It's kind of episodic. But yeah, man, I love people, and I love watching people win and helping people win. So,
Well, there are a
but
lot of people who have nicknamed you Mushroom.
that doesn't make any sense to me.
You've never heard people call you that? They're like Ken Walls.
Mm.
Oh, Mushroom, right? Because you're a fun guy. No? Too soon?
Oh my God,
Is this on?
that's funny, dude. That was actually funny. That's pretty good. What'd she say? Don't speak it into existence. I'm what? I'm speaking into existence. Full recovery, up and running, kicking butt next week.
Yeah, I mean, haven't you said very life affirming things?
Yeah, man. So Glenn, you leave tomorrow for you're leaving, right?
Yeah,
You're
this
heading
was just a
tomorrow?
super brief stop to see Mama because I haven't seen Carolyn in almost a month. We've just been working our butts off in Atlanta, and
Mm-hmm.
I got a chance to be home for a few days, and then I'm out to Cali for a week, and then I'll come back here for a few more days before going to Atlanta to
And
finish up with Ozark. And honestly, I'll be grateful as much as I love Ozark, the show. I will be grateful to be done with it so that I can focus completely on The Resident. You know,
hey Glenn, you want to see something
yeah.
cool? One of
If
my
you're gonna lift
favorite
up your if you're gonna lift up your gown, don't do it.
dude, it's one of my favorite movies. I'm not
Okay.
even gonna say anything. I might say one thing. No, if I
Is it
say
what
that,
about
it'll give
Bob?
it
Do you have what
away.
about Bob
No,
playing in the background?
no,
Dr.
no.
Marvin, Dr.
Dr. Leo,
Leo
Dr.
Marvin.
Leo Marvin. No, ready? Tell me what movie this is from.
I don't know.
The Red Fingertip. Phone
What's
home.
oh
Phone
easy.
home.
That's funny. That's funny.
Oh my
That
God.
is funny. Well, dude, do you want
Anyway,
to make it a short Ken and Glenn tonight so you can not
we
stress
can,
yourself
yeah.
out?
Let's do that, man. Yeah, if you're all right
I
with
mean, I
that.
think I think it was pretty cool of you to come on for 30 minutes. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
I'm
And
so
I think it's
grateful
good
to
for you
everyone,
too. I
man.
think it's good for your spirits to see everybody loving on you at the same time, you
I
know.
appreciate it, man. And I appreciate you. I mean, dude, you're freaking and just so everybody knows, because I want to make this about you too, because this is the Ken and Glenn show. Um,
Tonight it's mostly the Ken show and rightfully so.
yeah, but
I'm
dude,
not
you're
suffering
like
any joltedness.
I know you're not, dude. I know, but you deserve some props, man. You're killing it. Like you are killing it right now with your career. You are exploding, and I think it's amazing. let me think of how many other people I know that are headed to LA tomorrow to start filming for what you're the. Are you allowed to talk about it?
Yeah,
What you talk
it's a
about?
video game.
Oh, yeah.
I
And
can't
then
name the
headed,
game right now, but it's a very
no,
big game.
yeah. And then you're going to Atlanta to film for Ozark, which is only Netflix's biggest show ever, like highest ranked show ever, and you're filming
And it's only a few
that.
months away from being back. We don't know the exact date, but it will be
It's
sooner than
crazy.
later.
And then you're going to start filming for The Resident again,
Well,
which
to go
is that.
back, we're in the middle of doing our 4th episode right now. I just finished episode
Oh,
4 a couple of days ago.
and for those
And
of
we have
you
22.
watching,
We have 22 to do this year.
jeez, that's awesome. And for everybody watching, if you're not watching The Resident, first off, I'm not a big hospital guy. God, the irony.
As he says from his hospital bed.
The
Pretty
irony
funny.
is insane. It's on a different level right now. But anyway, like I'm really not into hospital TV shows. I tried to. What's that one that from Seattle?
You're
Years
talking about Grey's Anatomy. Yeah,
Grays. I tried. Were you ever on
I
Grays?
was. I did Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, that's right. We
I was
talked about
actually a
that.
patient in Grey's Anatomy. I got a shark hook that was like this big, for real. It was this big
Jeez,
through my abdomen, and I
that
was
had
not
to
happy
hurt,
about
man.
it because my goofball son made a big mistake on a crab fishing vessel, and it resulted in Dad with a big hook in his chest or through my
Well,
abdomen.
so I watched, I think that maybe a few seasons of it, and I don't know, then I lost track of it or whatever, and I wasn't really into Grays all that much. Um,
Hmm.
so I'm not into these hospital shows, but when you and I met a year and a half ago or whatever it's been, um, you were telling me about it, and I'm like, I've never seen it. I'll start watching it. And holy moly, if you're watching right now and you're not watching The Resident on Fox Television, I cannot recommend it highly enough. Watch, go watch this show, Glenn. When do you show up? When?
Well, we actually start back. If they're looking at old episodes, they can catch them on Hulu
Yeah.
or on Fox.com. And I come in the 5th episode of the first season,
Okay.
and then I run right on through. But I'm not
And
doing all shows produced.
it is so good. I mean, it is such a good
Thank you,
show,
buddy.
and I had never seen Matt Zuckery on anything that I can remember. I probably have, but Matt is he called the leading role or what
Yeah,
it's
he's the
called?
lead role in the show.
And you
He's the
play
expression in the industry is he is called number 1 on the call sheet,
and you play his dad on
and I
there
play
on
his
the show,
billionaire father. Yes.
which you do beautifully. But
Well, we
it's
had a
just such a
challenged
great show.
relationship in the
Yep.
first season. We had a challenged relationship, and then they took us from being, out of one another's lives, all
Yeah.
the way to the polar opposite extreme of love and connectedness. And that
Oh,
journey has been an extraordinary journey. And I will warn you guys, we do return to the airwaves Tuesday night, September 21st. So we're talking about 2 weeks from this Tuesday. And
yeah.
this is an unparalleled season. And I've never said that before, but I just have this sneaking suspicion that season 5 of our show will wind up being the most memorable one of them all, which is very much what 24 was. In the
Yeah.
8 years the show was on the air, by far our best season was season 5. I think when all is said and done with The Resident, and no telling how many years it will last, but I believe that fans will regard season 5 as our finest one. And all I can tell you is what we've done so far in the first 4 episodes is incredible, and I'm not at liberty to discuss it, but it's only 2 weeks away, so you'll see it soon enough.
Listen, go watch The Resident, you guys. Like, go, if you haven't seen any of them, start at season 1 and just watch it. The storyline, is that what it's called? A storyline? Yeah. It's incredible. I mean, and it's just, you got to watch it. It's so incredible. And
here's the reality. If you were under Conrad Hawkins' care right now, you would be better by now.
I truly believe
if my son were treating you, you would be even better. You would have been done with this about a week ago.
Well, just so you know, you have his cell phone number, so feel free to hit him up. There's my room number. Tell him to stop by, and see if we can get Dr.
Well, we've always shot for miracles on the Ken and Glenn show, have we not?
It happens all the time.
Are you catching what I'm throwing? Can you go to a single screen of you while I make a quick phone call?
No way, dude. I can
just
do it.
Go to a single of you.
Well, hold on. You got to mute. You'll have to mute yourself.
I will. I'll mute myself right now.
Okay, go ahead. Or I can remove. Well, I can't. I'll just watch you. So that would be crazy, man. That would be absolute. Dude, that would be crazy. Oh my gosh. So, listen, everybody. Glenn, just unmute yourself when you're ready so I don't have to leave that screen up. Mindy Rosen, how are you? It's great to see you. Joan, I know what he's doing. He's texting Matt Zuckery, who plays, or he's calling him, who plays Dr. Conrad Hawkins on The Resident. And he's going to say, do you want to join us on a live stream? Yeah, I know he is. That's who Glenn is. And I'll tell you, they have such a great relationship and friendship in real life that it will not surprise me if we have Matt Zuckery on here with us here shortly. So yeah, I've for those of you that don't know, I have COVID and getting through it, man. It sucks. There's nothing funny about it in any way. Dude, the food's not bad, They what's really crazy is I don't even place a breakfast order, which I think I'm supposed to or something maybe, but like they just show up in the morning with random breakfast foods. I'm like, I didn't order that, but thanks. And so food's not bad, it's not bad. The oxygen is really good. Oxygen is really good when your oxygen levels are super low. Having good oxygen, 4 liters of oxygen running is really good. Hey Octavia, it's great to see you. You were in ICU for 5 days. Oh, COVID sucks. It does. It really, really does. Sorry for the coughing, but I did warn everybody up front. Glenn is in the background. Let's see if he's back on. Nope. He's not back yet. Glenn is reaching out to the leading role on the television show The Resident, Mr. Matt Zuckery, who is, hey, Doug Wing, how are you, brother? Good to see you, man. So they are both on The Resident, the television show The Resident, together. So I think Glenn is trying to get Matt to join us, which would be kind of funny. Holy crap. It'd be really funny. Matt Zuckery is a great, great guy. Holy crap. What a great actor, too. What a great actor. Um, yeah, I don't have any restrictions on my diet. If I knew how to flip the camera on this thing, I don't know how I would do that. Um, but anyway, I don't have any restrictions.
All right, I'm back.
I hear you. Hold on. Um, how do I do this? Hold on, Glenn. Exit. So there you are. There you are.
Yeah. So I left
Yeah.
Matt a message. There is
Oh,
a
okay.
chance that he's already in bed. He always takes my calls, but I
Oh.
know he tries to keep the same rhythm over the weekends. Since
Mm.
midweek, he's in bed by like 10 and up at 4:30.
Is he in Atlanta right now?
Yeah, he's in Atlanta.
Oh,
So I just reached out to call him to see if
yeah,
he could join us for a few
yeah.
minutes, and then I went ahead and left him a message, and I said we're going to be signing off here soon, but to text me later if he gets the message, and if not, I said just reach out to me tomorrow. He's aware of what you've been dealing with, and
Oh, is it really?
yeah,
Wow.
yeah, because I mean I just got back from working with him for 3.5 weeks.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And yeah, he's aware. I mean, you guys are on my short list of people that are incredible to me. I
Wow.
was glad to see Vancy Pants pop in here tonight.
Yeah.
You know,
Is this Vance, you still on, bro? There's my buddy
I don't know if
Jason
he is or
Clue.
not, but with COVID, we really downsized our lives in terms of getting out, and the only real getting out that we've been doing is um, to travel for work's sake, and we are tested constantly, sometimes daily, but never more than every other day, or never less than every other day, I should say.
Yeah.
And the same will be
There's
true on this video game.
there's Pastor Kathy Tony right there.
Oh,
There's the
thank you,
pastor.
Pastor. And
Yeah.
I think I've only seen Vance one time during this period, and we're accustomed to seeing each other often. Catherine
Now,
Franco, I've
doesn't
seen a couple of times. I mean, I just don't. I have been getting together with people because, and he understands that even more now because of jobs that are coming their way that they don't want to risk.
and dude, these amazing people have been showing up to my house on a daily basis, dropping off food on a daily basis.
Wow.
They're and
So
then
not people
Pastor,
but people that are part of the Latter-day Saints
they're
organization.
they're all they're all part of the Mormon Church,
Wow.
and
How
and
beautiful.
Doug and Christopher Voss um, have arranged all these. I mean, just amazing. And then Pastor Kathy of our church, she brought, I guess, dinner tonight. I wasn't. I'm obviously not there, but dude, it's been just the amazing outpouring of love and just people wanting to help, and it's just been amazing, dude.
Well, you
I'm
find out, in case
blessed.
there was any doubt, you've had a chance to find out in the last 2 weeks how much you were loved and valued and
I know that I
wanted
know
and
there's
needed. You know,
at least six people.
there are at least six. Yeah.
I'm kidding.
No, I mean,
There's
I'll be honest with
Kimberly.
you. I had a few people reach out to me that felt that you were always a pain in the ass, and they don't really appear to need you. They didn't then, and they
They,
don't now.
I,
But
I could, I
and I'm just
know
telling you that to help you stay humble.
I, I already know who they are. I'm kidding. Oh, dude, I love you, brother. I
I
love
love
you,
you
man.
too. Listen,
Um,
Matt, I will promise you I will be hearing from Matt.
Ow.
I don't think it'll be tonight because I looked at the clock and I thought, my God, it's 11:45 in Atlanta. So
Yeah,
I'll
I
hear
was
from him
thinking,
tomorrow.
I was thinking he was in L.A. when you were calling him.
But you know what
That's
I'll
funny.
see is I'll see if he can do an assessment of you online live where
Yeah.
he can diagnose and give you a plan, and he can go
Yeah,
through all the medical rigmarole, and
that would be so funny, dude.
it would make for a great show, you know.
It would
Matt's
be.
done our show before, hasn't he?
No, we've never had him on.
Are you
There's
sure?
I'm positive, yes.
We never.
Dude, remember my twin nieces
Dude, we know you're
are in
positive.
love
That's
with
how you
him.
wound up there.
Remember that they are in love with him. My nieces are in love with Matt. So, yeah. Karen says you out. How did you out her? Did I miss something?
I don't know. Oh, as being one of the people who always thought you were a pain in the butt.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Karen. I think Karen just outed herself.
Yeah, thanks,
You
Karen.
know.
Appreciate you. Love you too, Karen.
Oh, wait, here's a separate text that just came in from Karen. Do you think he bought into my efforts to pretend to care over the years? I can't answer that.
Oh,
Well, I could
my
ask Ken.
gosh.
Did you ever believe it at any time that Karen's
No,
love was
No.
sincere?
no, I knew it was all Lori. Oh,
Hey,
my
he's
gosh.
laughing, folks. We got him
Oh.
laughing, which is as good as a medicine as there is.
You know, I gotta say, first off, I gotta say this. I realize that everybody is very well intentioned. I get that. My sister is a nurse practitioner. I'm one of my clients is I refer to her quite often as Dr. Laura. She's a coaching client of mine. She's a nurse practitioner that has dealt with COVID from the very beginning. And I'm just going to say, I know that there's all kinds of information out all over the internet everywhere about different things, trust me, I am very well read, and I study the stuff, and I have for a long time. I get so many messages from people who are not in the medical field at all, but feel like maybe they have honorary medical degrees or something. I don't know, but listen, man, I appreciate everybody's input. I cannot get back to everybody's messages. I'm sorry. But I have some of the finest medical people on planet Earth that are friends of mine, that are watching over me, that are in constant contact with me. And I feel like I'm getting amazing guidance, and I truly believe that God is in control. Like my sister was saying earlier, you really don't want that clot breaking loose in your foot and going to your brain or your heart.
Right.
And I said, I don't either, but look, if God wants that clot breaking free and bringing me home, there's nothing I'm going to do to stop it. I'm just going to keep doing the best I can to be the best person I can, and just believe that He's got the whole world in His hands, and I'm part of that. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm sure that through this, you have. I just sent Matt another text. You have no doubt had the legitimacy. I mean, tell me if I'm onto something here. The legitimacy, because I've thought about this a lot with you. The legitimacy of your faith, I have a feeling, has been brought into question in the last week. And I don't mean break it down beat for beat. What I'm saying is your overall faith in what it is you really do believe, what it is you really believe about life, what it is you believe about your purpose, what it is you believe about your life being divinely supervised, what it is you believe about your relationship with love, with your wife, with your daughter, with your friends, with purpose,
everything.
all of that. I figured you've been basically going over everything.
I have been going through everything. Oh my gosh, Paige is here now. Paige, I'm doing a live broadcast to 150,000 people. So you get to be on with her. This is Paige. That's Glenn Morshower.
Hello, Paige.
He says hello. You're in my Bluetooth. It's
Wait,
I
Paige
should
may
take
not
the-
be a Cubs fan. Let me lose the Cubs cap in case she's not a Cubs fan.
He said she might not be a Cubs fan. Let me lose the Cubs hat. Just in case.
Nope,
Oh, she's
Hey,
taking
Paige,
my
thank you
vitals.
for taking care of our buddy.
He said thank you for taking care of our buddy. Look at all the
You're
people
welcome.
saying hi to you in the comments.
Oh, hello.
Marion,
They will never
Ohio.
recognize you.
No, not with all this.
Not with all that on. But yeah, so it's my
So we were talking
my-
about you considering all things.
yeah, it's everything, man. But again, there's so many people that read an article on the internet about COVID and then they think they have all the answers and want to send me all those answers. And dude, I've already read all those articles. I get these things sent to me every day, and you know,
And I'm sure it's
I'm-
overwhelming.
it's it's overwhelming. Yes, you don't need to take my
Yeah.
temperature.
You're doing your live. Fine.
Yeah. Thanks, Paige.
You're welcome.
Don't you figure that Ohio ought to have a town? I mean, they've got Upper Sandusky, like you talked about. Shouldn't there be a town called Whelming and one right above it called Overwhelming? Don't you think? Seems like it should be.
Yeah, it's funny, dude.
Where do you
But
live?
no,
I live.
man, and
I live
overwhelming.
in Overwhelming.
If you let me know.
Thank you, Paige.
You're welcome.
I
Everybody
live
follow Paige.
just overwhelming, just over it.
Hold it. You know who's commenting right there as the Ken and Glenn show with a guy named Scott? That is Scott McCain. He's commenting right now, Glenn.
Is it?
That's
We'll invite
funny.
him on.
Let's do it. Scott, let's get him on. Hold on a minute. Did he just say at least he's got a grown man's beard? Wow.
Yeah.
It's Scott. Okay, so Scott asked, "Hey Scott, can I invite you? Can I send you the link?" And I'm on my phone. So am I. Okay, Glenn, I'm giving you solo layout. Let me go get this to Scott.
What are we doing? We're waiting on Scott.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah,
You can hear me still?
I can hear you. Yes. So don't start smoking.
Well,
bed.
shoot, you gave it away.
By the way,
I'm-
this right here behind me, over on
I
on
can't
this side,
see you.
you
Are you
can't see
talking
it
to
over
the
here?
audience?
Can't right here. Okay.
Hold on, I gotta come back to that.
This was
screen.
made by Carolyn when we were dating as teenagers as a predictor of what she expected me to grow up to look like. And I think she did an amazing job. But not as good as mine.
Oh my
Not as
God.
good as mine. And I know I've shown it before, but I want to show you the mold that I created, predicting many years ago of what I would grow up to look like, Ken. And I'm gonna share that. It's pretty heavy, but I remember years ago when I started losing my hair,
Oh my
I thought-
God.
I thought that I would wind up looking a lot like this.
That is
And,
so funny, dude.
And it turns out that I do look a little bit like that, you know.
There's a very uncanny resemblance. Hey, hold on, check this out.
You know what's
Let's see.
weird? Many years ago, I had a condition. I had an extensive earwax issue, and I think you can see
Yeah.
that it really got bad at one point, and it was just in layers, just falling out of my
That's
head.
on a scale of 1 to nasty. I'm gonna let you guess where I think that falls in. Okay,
Or
hold on.
on a
Look, hold on. Check this out, dude. Check it
Yeah,
out. Look what I've got.
the band is back together. Yay!
Scott.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Hey,
missed something.
remember?
What is that? Is that the Glenn Morshower death mask made early?
Tell him about it.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, dude. It's exactly what it is.
And
They
I
made
just
that.
want to
They made
say,
that for me on Air Force One. Let me put it down before I break it. It might be worth a lot of money someday.
I just want to say,
Yeah.
about time you grew a beard, man. I hated it took all this to get it, but you finally
Can
look
you
like a
believe
stud.
that, dude? That's only 4 days, man. Jeez. I'm like,
Finally, you look like a real man. I just want you to know.
oh, wow. Wow. Well, finally, you sound like a Hall of Fame speaker. So,
Yeah,
I'm kidding.
right.
Hey, I was trying to say earlier, I have fog brain, but I said I have frog brain. And Glenn goes, that is,
Which kind of proves your point.
yeah. I'm like, oh
I think
my
that's
God.
exactly what I said. Is that
Yeah.
if you're declaring yourself to have frog brain, that might reinforce your theory.
Right. Oh my God.
Oh man.
This is bad.
Hey, man, that takes guts to go live from the hospital.
Doesn't it?
Wow. Or
How are you,
a lack
Scotto?
of brain cells.
I'm good. I'm just glad. Ken sounds better than he did the other day when you called me, and I don't know how you're feeling, but you sound better than you did. So I hope progress is being made, my friend.
I'm there, I had a, not to get nasty, but, I will, because I have frog brain. But I have, my toenail on my left big toe turned completely black the other day. And I was like, what in the actual blankety blank is going on? And then the pain, Scott, was freaking I can't even describe it. So I'm screaming for like an hour and a half, and Jill comes in and she started crying. She was really upset, and she's like, "You've got to go to the hospital." I'm like, "For a black toenail? Why is it black? I don't even." And the pain, and so finally I end up going in the hospital. It was because my oxygen levels had dropped so low, and when that happens, the body, the body starts pushing everything that it can oxygen-wise to your main organs. Well, guess what? A toenail isn't. It's not a main organ, so it like literally just goes, yeah, the hell with that toe, and so
Never heard of that. Oh my God.
yeah, that makes at least
It makes
two of
sense
us.
once you say it, but I've never heard of that before.
So,
Holy
dude,
And the
it's
doctor knows that he's never heard of it. So when Ken got into the hospital, this doctor with a very straight face came up to him and said, "Mr. Walls, you've got a condition we call black toenail."
toenail poisoning.
Had he said that, I would be handcuffed to this hospital.
And
bed
then
right
he
now.
says, and he goes, let me go ahead and explain it to you. It's when the toenail turns black.
What really bothered Ken is when he said, "This little piggy."
Yeah, right.
This little piggy went to Mark.
Went wee.
Dude, it was I mean, so they had to put me on oxygen, and now they've got me because it's a clot in my foot, so they got me on blood thinners and oxygen, they want to monitor me. It sounds like at least till Monday or Tuesday, and I'm like, what happens then? Like, you're free to go die. I don't know, man, because like they said, you don't want this thing breaking loose and
Yeah.
going to your heart or your brain. I'm like, no, I prefer the alternative to that. So,
Blood clots are a scary thing, man.
yeah, because you don't know, you just don't know.
Yeah.
I spent 2.5 hours, 3 hours. This woman in where they do the ultrasound stuff, and she's like, I've located where there's some kind of I think she said inclusion or something, but
Mhm.
she's like, but I can't see it. Like I can't see it on my ultrasound, and I'm like, well, I don't know what to tell you. Neither can I. If you can't see it, I can't help you. I promise that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So
Man.
anyway,
Do you have
yeah,
it on you know what drug are you on? Lovenox or what are you on?
you mean the thinner?
Yeah.
No, it's
It was something prescribed to him by Robert Young.
who's
Well,
that?
Marcus Welby is never wrong.
Somebody's old enough to remember Marcus
Yeah, no
Welby.
kidding.
The heck are you guys? What are you old dudes
I read about
talking
it on
about?
Wikipedia.
Yeah, I'll bet
You haven't seen Pernell Roberts up there in Marion, have you? What's that character's name, Scotty?
Trapper John.
Come on, baby.
Oh.
Come on with it.
Wow. I do know, not from MASH.
Yeah, but he had a show that was after he left MASH. There was a long running CBS show, Trapper John MD.
Trapper John MD.
Look what Connie Bramer says about Glenn's diagnosis.
Yeah, I don't play a doctor. I have played one, but I don't play a doctor. I play a hospital owner
He owns the
Yeah.
hospital.
who writes check
No,
who writes
I don't
check
play a
to
doctor.
doctors.
I don't play a doctor, but I have hundreds that are working for me.
How about that?
Yeah,
How about that? Hey, Scott, here's one for arrogance. I don't play a doctor. I do, however, own them.
Yes.
I own
That's
several
funny.
of them.
That's funny. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
when's the last time
Hey,
you
there
even
it
watched
is.
an
Charles Coachman in the house. It's all right. It's the band is back together. The whole Hee Haw gang.
For the
you,
record, we never split up. We just took a 15-year vacation.
That's what the Eagles said. By the
I
way,
was getting. I was gonna. It was trivia coming up, dude.
my
Who
favorite
said
band
it?
of all time.
Which one of the Eagles said that?
I think it was Glenn Fry, wasn't it?
I believe you're right.
Or was it Henley?
I believe you could still be right. It was at the beginning of.
Hell Freezes Over.
Yeah, it was the fourth song though, right? Was it? No, it wasn't Hotel California. It's the song right before that on Hell Freezes Over. For the record, we never broke up. We just took a 15-year vacation. I think it was Glenn Fry.
there's many a room at the Hotel Marion General.
I'm
No?
in 247B.
Or 7B.
Anyway, you guys, man, thank you for jumping on here with me tonight. You know how to make a guy feel good.
You're
Appreciate
the
it,
best.
brother.
And we want you to be well and all to be
Thank you.
right in your world, my friend. You deserve all of it.
We're
And
holding
Rhonda
space
is
for
correct.
this. Ken, we're
She-
holding space, like I said to you in the text earlier, we're holding space for this to be a much better week than what the last 2.5 have been for you. That this is actually a week where you will feel yourself day by day, inch by inch, getting better and better and better. You know?
I feel it already. I'm telling you, because the frog brain, I know, but it's starting to clear up. That is one thing, and I know Tammy went through it, Scott. I don't think you did you? You haven't had the full-blown symptoms.
No, I tested positive twice, but I had a headache one morning, and bourbon might have played a role in that. I'm not
Yeah,
Did we
But no,
freeze?
but she
Well,
was really wiped out.
the brain fog, like
Yeah.
it's legitimately like you don't know, like it's crazy. But and so I feel that starting to clear up.
How's your smell and taste?
I had lost it for about 3 days, and it came back. Thank God.
Good. Good.
Yeah.
For a while, Tammy and I would be sitting over here, and she'd go, "Man, did I leave the stove on? Something's burning. Something's." Well, it wasn't. It was just
Yeah.
the remnants of what was going on. You know.
Well,
So,
tell Tammy to get on camera and say hi.
Tam, he wants you to say hi.
Hi, Tammy.
Hello.
Great
I hope
seeing
you.
you.
Better.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
We've been
Yeah,
praying
it's,
for you. We had dinner tonight. During our prayer right before the meal, we even prayed for you. So it's really great to see you. We're
Thank you.
praying for you and thinking about you so much, my friend.
Thank you guys. I love you guys. I appreciate you so much. I really do. Yeah, this is
Same.
no joke, man. This is no joke, and I don't wish it on my worst enemy.
And I know who that is. So
I was going to say, I think
Don't even
Scott
wish
and I
it on-
both know who your worst enemy is.
And you know what? I honestly, truly wouldn't wish this on somebody even on that level of evil. It's bad. It's no fun, and you know,
Yeah.
I have a cousin right now that's a few years younger than me that's in a hospital about 30 miles from here that's on a ventilator. So, you know, there's she's I think she's, you know, improving significantly, but this could be so much worse, you know, and and it sounds crazy saying that 18, 19 days in, but it could be. And I'm very, very grateful that I'm where I am. So, yeah. Thank
We
you
are
guys.
too,
Love you
bud.
guys.
Scott, I may be in your neck of the woods next week. I will let you know.
please do.
I'm going to be in LA tomorrow. I'm going to be in LA tomorrow night, and I'll be there for a week working on a project. If I don't have to fly out, I was thinking about coming to Las Vegas for the weekend.
You know, my wife just said we can cook a steak out here on the grill for you, and that roulette table at the M is still spinning. So,
Dude, I'm coming.
I sense another lesson in our future. I hope so. Anyway.
I'm coming then. That's not fair.
Always,
You guys,
always.
is your internet wonky or is it mine?
It's probably
I think it's me. Or
I mean, has your internet been going in and out and freezing?
Who?
Okay, mine keeps going in and out. So anyway,
Mine
Scott, I will reach out to you and let you know if I have plans to come to Las Vegas.
Man, I'd love to see you. Be awesome. Let's do it if we can. That'd be great. Hey guys,
Scott,
I'm gonna run. Love
thank
you,
you,
brother.
Scott.
I just happened to see you guys were on, and I hope you don't mind me crashing the party. I just
Glad
love
you did.
Hope everything is good and getting better. So,
Glad you did. Love you guys.
we'll
Scott,
talk
we'll
soon.
see you later.
Night,
All
Glenn. Night, Ken. See you guys.
Good night. Good night.
Night, buddy. Love you much.
Glenn, can you hear me? I think Glenn hung up. Okay. Well, hey, we'll see you guys later. Thank you all for being here and watching, hanging out.